Well, hey guys, it is another hot Oklahoma day. Anyway, fortunately I do have one of the AC units running in this one, but for those that aren't friends on Facebook, I did finally get a building to use for a shop. And it was obviously a hoarder's paradise. It's probably at least 6 feet deep, maybe more, over this entire building. And this used to be a classroom. Up here where I'm at, for a while, I guess that was the city's idea for how to deal with not enough classrooms, was to do these individual buildings. This is a long time ago, probably 40 years ago, I imagine. Anyway, when they got tired of using them for that, didn't want them anymore, they sold them to the public. And I guess this new property that we've bought has 3 of them. So one of them here is going to be my shop. It is 24 feet wide from this back wall here to this front wall over here is 24 feet. And from behind me there at that wall to in front of me at this wall is 36. Has 2 exits, nicely marked since it's a school. Anyway, once it's cleaned out, it won't be bad. They've got 3 PTAC units in here for heat and air. They're all old, but I actually have one of them running on AC right now, and it's probably keeping it in the 80s in here, and it's well over 100 outside, so that's pretty good. Anyway, as you probably saw in a previous video, I've had storage units in town for quite a while to keep all my larger tools, but obviously now I'm going to save some money. Which can probably pay the utilities on this new building. But this is going to be built into a shop. I'm going to have probably down this back wall here, between the windows and whatnot, I want to have my miter saw station and stuff. Out here in the middle, I want to have my rolling assembly tables and things, probably similar to my park benches. Then one wall over here, I'll show you in a minute. This over here came straight from my storage unit today. That's my big metal rack deal that is nothing but tile gear. So that's going to live just right inside the door, so thin set and everything doesn't have to be carried far from the truck. The rest of the building will be a wood shop. But I have such a demand for tile work around here that I have to stay set up for that. Anyway, I'll go ahead and flip the camera around and show you guys what this building looks like. I'll put a picture, hopefully, of the outside on here too. Now outside I've got dump truck loads of junk that left here that are piled out there, so they're to be hauled off. But anyway, I'll show you the new shop, and I'll be doing a lot of update videos on this. You'll see a lot more videos probably from me now, as I'll have hopefully some shop time I can spend, where normally it's difficult in my trailer. It gets way too hot in there. But at least this will be air conditioned. And heated. It's got kerosene heat as well as the electric heat. So see how that goes. The lighting is nice. There's 3 rows of full length lighting in here. Metal ceiling, which is kind of cool. Commercial ceiling. Anyway, let's take a look around real fast, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it, and we'll call it a day on this, and I'll keep posting some short updates. Okay, here's the door where you come in from outside, and this is out in the country. And right over there, I have, if you can hardly see through the window, I have 2 more of these buildings. Anyway, and this is going to be where we live now. But this is my tile station, I guess you want to call it, right inside the door. Now I have about 40 to 50 bags of this Schluter set. So it's going to be stacked in a double stack right up the end of that, right where it can just go right in the truck. I buy it by the pallet. It's cheaper. I have to drive an hour and a half to get it, so I like to get it just by the pallet and be done for a while. And of course, my bullet tools, shear stuff, some miscellaneous tiles, and I always keep a little extra all set in gray and white. Most of the time a bag will do a backsplash or something anyway. And for fast stuff, I keep a bag of Latacrete Rapid. Most common grout colors I use is Maypie Ultra Color FA. I carry it. Extra Curdy Fix all the time. These are Curdy patches. Those of us that do Curdy board know you kind of want to just never throw those away if you cut too many. It's a pain in the butt. Anyway, got casters here. These were purchased to move furniture at a tile job I did, and these are the good ones, locking wheels and everything. I forget what the pound rating on those was, but they're pretty serious, I think. 250 pounds per caster, so they'll go nicely on a workbench. Blades that I'm changing to, Pearl P4s. That's what I'll be running after this DeWalt blade gives in. This is my third DeWalt blade on this saw, I think, and they all end up getting a bend along in here, and then your first notification of that is an exploding tile. And I'm gonna switch to the pearls and see if they aren't quite a bit better. Most of what I do is porcelain, so that's what that is. I keep Curdy drains in stock, got a line of those. This is a box of stuff from Schluter with informational stuff, and of course all the keychains with all the different types, the information on them, on all their different trims and sizing for that. I've got loads of them hanging up here, so I can grab it, fit in for my color, my job, whatever I'm doing, get that figured out quickly. I keep plenty of extra Curdy board washers, screws in different lengths for all the different sizes of Curdy board. Some extra painting sheeting and stuff like that's up here, and probably got 10 of these piece rolls of Curdy, because it seems like you get 2 rolls does a shower, except it really only takes a roll and a half. So like every third shower you do, you almost don't need any Curdy bought to do. So I just keep saving them and generally use them on my house or one of my rentals to put it together. Got that little Milwaukee hand cart there. Folds all out and everything. Kind of handy if you need to throw something in the truck to truck your thin set in the house or whatever. That's what I do when I'm by myself. Anyway, that's the part that's organized so far. Woohoo! Then I've just been hauling tools here out of the storage, but quick overview of this. This is the size of the building. And I saved me a big desk down there in the back corner. Big military desk, kind of cool. All works, everything's there on it. Very heavy though. There's an old P-TAC unit there. Some extra school building doors. They're gonna get put in one of the other buildings. And then all that stuff over there is leaving too. It's all going to another building. But if you can imagine, the stuff in here was up somewhere around the top of the blackboards. So we put a dent in it. It's not clean by any means, but I'll vacuum and clean out. It's got really short commercial carpet. There's another old P-TAC unit. Don't know anything about that one. Got a little shelving thing in the corner. Some of my scaffolding that's come in. Old cradle I gotta haul out of here. A bunch of my ladders and stuff. Got the saw stop in here. And apparently I got more tile stuff over here. I need to put up some more Curdy and whatnot. A mini fridge in here. Hopefully be going in a minute. Got to straighten out the box there. Apparently they piggybacked a receptacle out the front for no good reason. But this building has 100 amp power underground to it. Every one of these buildings here does. So we'll have 100 amps. It's got 220 on every wall, as well as 110 on every wall. So hopefully I can run a shop pretty easily, especially since this wall here will be miter saw probably right in the middle with the benches going each way. Every other bench in here I think is going to be movable except for the miter bench that'll be mounted to the wall right there. Saved some of these tables. There's even a kind of cool, very antique scroll saw in here. Don't even know what brand that was or anything, but that is just too cool to pitch on the pile. Saved these old tables because they were fairly sturdy. These two wood ones anyway. There's a little kerosene heater. These two little wood tables here, gonna make maybe into planer table and things like that. I like old stuff anyway. There's an old dresser over here too I'm gonna redo. Throw some new finish on it, sand it down, and maybe just put shelves in the front for some sustainers. I think it'd fit them really well. Anyway, this is the new Millis Construction shop. So hopefully lots of good things to come. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll have some updates every week at least, if not more often than that, if I actually get a significant thing done. But there's one organized corner so far. Alright, y'all have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're interested in this kind of stuff, and hopefully have a lot of neat build videos coming up on putting this shop together. Y'all have a good day and try to stay cool out there. Bye.